Valley. Anglesey Airport, that's where we want to go, isn't it?
Is that where the cafe is? I don't know. That's a hawk, isn't it? Not what the red arrows use, a hawk. That's guard room that way, so I don't know. And that's Anglesey Airport. Wouldn't look to be anything going on at Anglesey Airport. We asked it at the guard room. Shut up. We just asked about the cafe.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't get marched off at gunpoint.
No. We're not. He doesn't know. So there's nothing on the airfield. So let's Google.
I'm sure we did come to a cafe once at the airfield.
We did.
So, for those of you who don't know, William and Kate, now the Prince and Princess of Wales, lived on Anglesey for a while, and they were based here, or William was stationed here. He was working with the RAF helicopters, the rescue service. And we were just saying, Keith and I were just saying that as now Prince of Wales, he can actually say that him and Catherine lived on in Wales, on Anglesey, which is something that the King, when he was Prince of Wales, couldn't actually say. We've just come over the causeway onto Holy Island. No particular reason, just because it's the way the van was pointing when we left Valley. We were going to park up at Valley and watch the planes, but then thinking about it, it's Saturday. Planes don't usually fly, or regularly fly on a Saturday. Some jet skis out on the water, takes us back. We used to do a bit of jet skiing with our friend Jonathan, and there is a story to tell there. But I'll wait till I get back. Keith's just ordered coffee. So I'll let him tell you the story of the jet skis and Daryl, because he tells it so much better than me. Quite calm out there. So this is where we're having coffee. We were going to have cakes as well, but to be honest, they didn't look that nice, and for what they were, they're a bit expensive, so we're just having coffee this time. Plus it's not the most salubrious place with the noise of the traffic. If you've never done it, I can highly recommend jet skiing though. It's a load of fun. We did it in Poole Harbour, and that was a lot of fun. And we did it on some Scottish lochs as well. Now I did tell our lovely viewer that you've got a story to tell.
About what?
Daryl and jet skis.
Oh. We went jet skiing up in Scotland with Jonathan, our friend, and he had several. One of them was a 3-seater, which was unsinkable. And you and your two
Not
lads,
unsinkable. Couldn't turn it over.
And you and Cameron and Jacob got on it and had a bit of a zoom round, and then came back, tried to get off it, and you all got off at the same side, and you tipped it up.
We did.
Unfortunately, everybody just dove in trying to get to salvage this jet ski, because apparently as soon as the water goes in the engine,
It's knackered.
it's knackered.
Jonathan wasn't happy with me at all.
But they got it up right, and everything was all right, wasn't it?
In fairness, he had told me that we couldn't flip it over.
Well, yes,
So
but he didn't know you that well, obviously. So
that's the jet ski story. We've always got a story. Actually, we've got another jet ski story. Remember, I was telling you about how we jet skied in Poole Harbour. Well, down there, the real good jet skiers used to chase the hydrofoil out, didn't they?
Yeah. And well, when it was coming in, just to get the wash and just bounce over the wake.
And you get the local police force, wouldn't you?
They've got jet skis as well.
Chasing the jet skiers to try and get them away because it was so dangerous.
But they were having fun as well.
They were, as much as. So there you go, 2 for the price of 1 jet ski stories. You're not doing bad, are you?
Cheers.
Coffee. The last stop of this mini break to Anglesey, we're at Cemaes Bay. And again, it's a big lifeboat place. And we might be able to see one of the old lifeboats, unless it's out, that's been restored. But we need a coffee first. We always need a coffee, don't we?
We always need a coffee.
And there's something here. It says Titanic. I don't know what this is, but people are reading it. Might have a story about the Titanic as well.
So this is a memorial to Tom William Jones, who was born in Cemaes in 1877 and worked for the White Star Line. And he was on the Titanic. And when she went down, he was in lifeboat number 8. He commanded lifeboat number 8. And on board was Lucy Noel Martha, Countess of Rothesay, from Fife in Scotland. And during when the boat went down, he decided he wished to go back to save more passengers. He had 28 people on lifeboat number 8, which could hold 64. He asked for a vote in favour. However, the majority voted against. And he's remembered for his courageous words. Ladies, if any of us are saved, remember, I would rather drown with them than leave them. Following the tragedy, Tom married and eventually settled in Liverpool. Noel gifted Tom an inscribed silver fob watch, whilst Tom sent her a mounted bronze number 8 off the bow of the lifeboat. They stayed in touch until she died at 77 in 1956, and Tom died aged 89 in 1967. So, from Little Port Harbour on Anglesey to a hero, the Titanic.
She was on her way to join her husband in California, where they plan to buy an orange grove.
I wonder if she ever did.
I don't know.
Because she survived and obviously got
Yeah.
to America. So I wonder whether she did.
Are you going to go and do the rose pose?
No.
Are you not?
No.
Oh.
I think wouldn't be fitting.
I don't think it would. Be funny.
It would. But
So I said I've got a story about the Titanic. It's not real. Well, I don't know whether it is Titanic related or not. When I was about 4 years old, suddenly one day I piped up to my mum and dad that I was on a big ship and it sank, and I was in a lifeboat, and it was very, very cold. Wonder whether I was on the Titanic. I've always thought I could have been.
Or had you seen the film?
It's long before I saw the film. I was 4. And I've often wondered, was I on it in a past life? Did I drown? Did I survive? Or is it just all in my head? But at 4 years old, it's a funny thing to come out with. It looks like we're going through an old tramway. Old tramway footpath.
I can't work out whether the tramway was above or came through here.
No. So as we say, this is going to be the last stop of this break in Cemaes. This is more of a seaside town.
Having said that, I don't know how to get into the town from here.
Can we not just climb up the wall? Well, no, maybe not.
We can try. You want to try?
I think if these houses are advertised for sale, it's with mooring as opposed to with parking.
Only at high tide, though.
Just walking up the street, we've just seen this. Cemaes Bay herb garden, feel free to pick. And it's a bug hotel as well. As I say, this is more of a seaside town, but it's late Saturday afternoon now. Most places are going to be closed. We might not get a coffee.
We've just been at the other side.
Last coffee of this break, and we're having coffee. And what are you making me eat, Steve?
Well, sponge scone, by the look of it.
With jam and cream and a slice of strawberry. Keith's not being rude, he's just
Posting where we
posting
are.
on Facebook. Cheers. Scone done.
Mm-hmm.
What information have you got about Cemaes? It's the most
Northerly village in Wales. I can't see that.
You know me. I wouldn't know. Ooh, what's this sign say?
Where are we going?
We'll go down that way in a sec. Beyond the obvious pleasures of its beaches, rock pools and varied shops and pubs, Cemaes is a perfect base for exploring a part of Anglesey rich in human history and wildlife.
Why are you saying that in a Welsh accent?
Is that a Welsh accent?
Well, you're trying.
Ships and stones and herring bones. Cemaes was originally a fishing village, herring being a particularly important local catch. And late during the 18th and 19th centuries, Cemaes developed into a thriving port. Locally quarried limestone and marble, bricks, corn and ochre were shipped from here. Imports included coal and flour, and ships were also built in the shelter of the harbour. This actually looks quite Cornish in parts, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh, I can see Amble over there.
That's some chain, isn't it?
Isn't it just? Oh, bloody hell. How do I climb on here? don't know how you got your legs so high. Bloody hell.
Nice little beach.
It is. The harbour is sheltered, isn't it?
It is.
The lifeboat's not here, unfortunately. It was a restored lifeboat.
That's the biggest bay, isn't it?
So we can't show you the lifeboat, but it was called the Charles... Whose idea was it to photograph the notes that I'd made, because I think it's swinging around.
Well, we've seen the sign over there.
Yes.
Charles
Yeah.
something or other. Can you see it?
No.
I haven't got my glasses either.
It was decommissioned in 1932 and it was restored in 2009. That's usually in the harbour here, but obviously it's out, it's weekend. And the final thing we've got to show you on our Anglesey adventure is this. The time and tide bell. An interesting structure.
It is. Fairly new, aren't they?
An interesting structure, the time and tide bell, also known as St Patrick's Bell. It's part of a project to celebrate the importance of the sea to the history of the UK. It was installed in April 2014 and it's one of 5 bells installed so far. Others are at Appledore in Devon, Trinity Buoy Wharf in London, another one in Wales, and Boster on the Isle of Wight. 4 more bells are in development, but it's not known when they're going to be ready. And each bell has its own inscription. And this one says, "Above the waves, melodiously, sounds the name of a saint so fair, a bell whose knell is here to tell Patrick's eternal prayer."
That's round the base.
And as the tide comes in, the bell starts to ring. but there is a sign of it saying, although it's very tempting, you know I like to pull a bell. It says, do not ring the bell when the tide is out. We've actually picked a leaflet up that says, please respect the locals. Apparently it is quite loud. As you can imagine, with those clappers, it makes a bit of a bang. They are quite big. They are quite big. I think it might be a bit dark for you to see, but so that's a time and tide bell. And one final play on the beach for the dogs and us, and we'll wrap up this final video for now from Anglesey. We will be back. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Go on now, go for a swim. No, you're not having a swim?